Hey guys, it's all about Anne, and today we're going to be talking about my No by 2025, Project Pan, and how I royally messed up. So let's get into it. So, No by 2025, how's it going? Long story short, I could make excuses about the economy, but I would say it's off to a very rough start. January was mostly filled with dog purchases because my dog moved in here in late December. It is now March 4th. Um, Due to safety reasons, just because I live in the city and she previously lived in the country for a very long time, the rules are different. And so she was actually violating some of those rules. And so, specifically the barking rules. And so, my sister very graciously let us take her back to my sister's house for a time. And the plan is to bring her back here, um, hopefully in the next couple of months, but we will see. I'm trying to be hopeful. Regardless, January was a lot of spending on her. Um, and into the middle of January, I want to say. She left around the middle of January, so she probably hasn't been gone a full month. And then the rest of the time, I'm not going to lie, was emotional spending. She is, she's my little fur child, and I was hoping she'd be here forever. And I know, like I said, I'm hoping it's temporary, but you never know. So, her leaving tore me apart, mentally and emotionally. And there were some purchases that I made that were not fully thought out. So, and then I started putting money into my sister and her family because I'm so grateful that they took her. And I'm still trying to find the balance of what's right and what the future needs to look like for that. So that's kind of the financial update. There is a little bit of being paid off, but it's not the extraordinary progress that I wanted. And I am looking at picking up some hours, and the focus is that the day that I post this video, actually, I'm going to be focusing a lot on those Instagram suggestions on how you can basically do freelancing from home. So I'm going to be working on freelancing. In addition, I do think it is worth mentioning the last month, I have also been probably 80% of the time sick. So my voice is a little scratchy right now because I'm getting over being sick. I have been to the doctor twice, 3 times total, because I had my physical in between it all. So I've been to the doctor 3 times. I think it was in 3 weeks. So last Thursday, the Friday before, and then the Thursday before that, I was at the doctor every day. The physical doctor was great. Got some stuff figured out, so that's great. But both the times that I went to the Thursday doctors, I did have to pay a copay, and then there's some medicine that had to get paid for too. That if it wasn't on my necessities list, and if it's not on your necessities list, please put it on your necessities list. But with that said, do go in knowing yourself when you go to for medications. And knowing that if you're trying a new medication, that, how do I phrase this? I think I can only speak from experience. So I was told I had some really bad issues with sinus drainage. So I was told to use an equivalent to a neti pot, but like the bottle option is called Neomed. And then the doctor recommended Flonase. I got the Flonase because the doctor told me to. And the Flonase is a spray. I have never liked nasal sprays. I honestly like the water solution a lot better. And looking back, I should have never bought that Flonase. I don't think it was that expensive because thankfully, since I work in the medical field, I do get a discount at the pharmacy. And since it's not a prescription, I think my sister is going to get to benefit from that Flonase because we both have sinus allergy drippage issues throughout the years. So she's probably going to get half that. But I'm really thankful that I did get to try the bottle equivalent to the neti pot. So yeah, that is complete financials 6 minutes later. Next, let's talk about Project Pan. I feel like this is a huge throwback. So many people back in the day were talking about Project Pan. If you're unfamiliar, Project Pan historically, of course, me not doing it historically, it's where you take toiletry products, is what I put it under the umbrella of. So it's personal care products is generally what you put it under the umbrella of. I don't know why I call it toiletries. I just do. So I saw a video of it last night where a lady, I think, was doing lotions, shampoo, conditioner. She uses toothy tabs, but like if you have multiple toothbrushes, basically any personal care category that you have more than one, you do an inventory, and your goal is throughout the time of your Project Pan, which is normally, I think, 6 months to a year, you try to use it up. Historically, Project Pan was, I feel like I'm doing like a little documentary here. Historically, Project Pan was for makeup. Let me grab a makeup thing so I can show you what the purpose of Project Pan was. So the purpose of Project Pan historically was to do this, was to hit the pan of the product. I think so then you'd dispose of it and then you'd feel more comfortable disposing of it. Nowadays, people are using Project Pan way more as a sustainability thing, to use the products that you already own. My toiletries are not that crazy. Let me just put it that way. My makeup, I just did a makeup declutter, which I will be posting probably next week, probably Wednesday. And then, is there anything else that's kind of crazy? Well, I do have a low by 2025 fail. So, but when I got into this year and a little bit of before I even got into this year, I saw a space where I could do something, and I realized last night it's kind of Project Pan. And I've talked about it, but I'm going to re-talk about it. So what it is it's my project bags. And I thought, if personal care products aren't your thing and you're trying to use up other things in your life or trying to appreciate other categories in your life, maybe Project Bag could be an option. So what I did is I took all of the categories and I laid them out on the bed. So the categories include a craft, a book. Well, it includes 2 crafts in this case. I added a second one to some. And then we have a DVD in some. And then there is a small self-care bag because I did get a bunch of these facial masks for Christmas last year, and I wanted to use them up before they expire. So you put all of the categories in a pile, and then what I did is I labeled my bags for the months that I want to use them, and then I picked the ones that I thought would best fit the months, and then the ones that left over, I just picked the bags. So this is my March bag. So we have a very illegal DVD that I don't even know what's on it. I'm probably gonna watch that. There's the cleansing face mask. We have a little bird floral cross stitch. And then I did do my homework, and for cross stitches, I take a copy of it and I scan it. You can do that at your local Staples if you don't want to keep as much stuff. I have multiple drawing stuff, I forgot. And then I have this sketchbook. I got a bunch of these from Dollar Tree years ago, and last time this was in my bag of the month, my boyfriend and I ended up having a really cute time because, yep, it was also an advanced book, and I could not draw them that well, so we were joking about how bad we were at drawing advanced things. I also have a coloring book because there were a few coloring books that I had started and I wanted to use up. So this is one that I think I've done a few. Yeah, I just found one. So like I started this one, another one just pulled up. I thought, oh yeah, so this one's completely finished. But this one is the coloring book of the month to see if I like it. So then this is something I can do at the end of my workday. And then my book of the month, I have to finish the one from January because it's been, I need to like do a review on that book because it's good, but I've had to do it in pieces because it is one of those like self-help books. But I've gotten into Danielle Steele. I am my mother's daughter for books, it seems. One of her favorite authors is Danielle Steele. And this one is Pegasus. The last one that I read was fantastic, but it's not one that I chose to keep. We'll see if this one is. The last one, I think I'm just going to get it on Kindle. And if I do the same for this, I would not be surprised. Because they're very good books, but I wouldn't read them enough to keep them. And this one I got on consignment, so I didn't even have to pay full price. It's, I have a feeling it's like $20-some full price. Do we have a price on here? No, but I only paid like $7 for it, and I bet I didn't even pay that. Because since I got it from a consignment store, I paid it with my consignment items. But that is my bag project for this month. I'm pretty confident in this one that I'm going to get the things done. The accomplishment for this one is to read the book, complete, at least try half of the drawings, complete the cross stitch, use the face mask, watch the DVD, and then just work on the coloring book. Oh, I found another one that I did in the coloring book. So yeah, use the coloring book. And then I allow myself a, I think it's an 80%, not an 80% fail, a 25% fail. So I have to do 75% of the things. So that is what my March project bag looks like. I highly recommend you to do something like that. Project Pan and this project bag, I highly doubt it's going to take off. But it's just taking items in your life that you have a lot of, and trying to use them up. Trying to use them up in a way that is sustainable. But it's also being really gentle with yourself when it comes to my bag project, which is why I do allow myself the 25% fail, because we're not perfect. My February project bag was a complete fail because of the dog being here. And so I ended up consolidating it all. And I think my last bag is in April. So in April, I'm going to be making new ones and seeing how long it's going to last, maybe for another 6 months. But making more bags. But with that, I had to be very gracious with myself and know that it's okay that I failed. Basically, I didn't do it the way I thought I was going to do it, and that's okay. So, speaking of not doing things the way you think you're going to do things, I made a really big purchase. In the middle, well, not in the middle, but just this last weekend on Sunday, when I was smack dab in the middle of a sickness and recovering emotionally from the puppy. So many excuses, but I did it, and now it's all about using the product that I got, because ironically, I don't regret it. But let's dive into that. Where'd I go? Bath and Body Works. So, as some of you may have seen on their publicity, they released a Disney Princess line. I maybe have made this known on my YouTube, but I was a Disney princess person. I was raised on Disney. Belle is my favorite, and of course she was on the line. I was talking to my sister about it, and I'm like, we had 4 problems, and she's like, what is it? And I'm like, well, first of all, Bath and Body Works, okay. And then Disney Princess line, okay. Then Belle, okay. And then the scent that they picked for Belle is perfect for Belle, and I love it too. So it was a problem from the get-go, and I didn't like anybody else's scents. I think I liked Cinderella's a little. Nobody's I loved as much as I loved Belle's scent. So it's only going to be Belle's products, nobody else's. But yeah, I'm going to set aside the receipts so then I can give you all the totals. But we're going to start with the item that a sales associate sold me on, which is in here. So I was telling them how much I liked Belle, and the sales associate was doing her job, let's be honest, and she found this vanity display. So it's this little tray on the bottom with the mirror on the top, and we're going to put this in the bathroom, and I'm going to put the stuff that doesn't fit. If you see my toiletry video that comes out Monday, all the extra stuff in the bathroom that doesn't fit in my bin is going to go in here. So there's just a little handful of stuff. Make it pretty. And it does have the felt on the bottom, the Disney logo. It's got the roses all over it. It's so pretty, and the price reflects how pretty it is. I would argue this is one of the most expensive things. $34.95 for that. So yeah. Next on the list is the Belle Scented 3-Wick Candle. Oh my gosh, it does smell good. Oh, it has a little quote on the back. Open your heart to new adventures. I'll have to find somewhere the scent of Belle, but I know it's vanilla and rose. Does it say on here? Rose petals, sparkling buttercup, and whipped vanilla. It's a gorgeous scent. So yeah, I got the 3-Wick candle. This is something I'm actually going to burn back here. And the 3-Wick candle was on sale for $14.95. It's normally $26.95. What is next? I gotta figure out what all of this is. Some of this is on sale and some of this isn't. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this stuff and I guess I'll tell you the price listed. So next we have, it's listed for $7.95. This was the one thing we knew we didn't need. We got it anyway because we have 2 backup hand soaps already. But can I tell you how much I love this scent? So we got the Princess Belle Gentle and Clean Foaming Hand Soap. We might use this one last. I think we're going to switch it up and use one of my backups next. So next in the Belle line, we got, oh, and this is all me. I say we, like my boyfriend paid for any of this. No, this all came out of my money. $7.95 for the Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. I don't think it was on sale. Highly doubt it. Nope. And then next is the Diamond Shimmer Mist. This was $17.95. This was the one thing, looking back, I don't know if I needed it, but I wanted it. It's honestly something that I want to wear when like going out to dinner or something, or if I ever go out when we're back with my friend, or if we visit my friend, like that's what Diamond Shimmer Mists are for, is when you're going out. So that's that. That is the one. Maybe shouldn't have bought it so far. This one I'm very proud of myself. It's the Fine Fragrance Mist. It's only $8.95. They had one that was bigger than the diamonds, and the top was a lot more elaborate. But I realized I already have multiple perfumes, so I don't need a giant perfume. So I just decided to get this one. However, I do really like this scent. So we'll see what happens. Because I did have a rose oil spray, or I don't know. I got it from a natural grocery store. And it was a rose scented spray that was very natural. And so this is probably going to be the next iteration of that. And thankfully, I have the little vials that you can put perfume into to use it on the go. So maybe I'll use one of those and switch it to that. I think we have 2 more Belle items. Nope, that's not a Belle item. 1 more Belle item. And then we're done. How much was the spray? $8.95. And lastly, I got 2 $1.95 antibacterial hand gels, both in the Belle scent. So this one was something I thought I could just very easily get and not have a lot of guilt about. So everything else is non-Belle. So what shall I get into first? Let's go with the Antibac. So I did used to buy Antibacs, but I got out of it. And when I got rid of my last Antibac, I got rid of my holder for it. I think it was the See No Evil monkey that they used to have back in the day. So I decided to get this beautiful butterfly. So I'm very excited about it. It's going to go on my purse, I have a feeling, or in my purse. I don't know if it's going to hang from my purse because I'm afraid I'm going to break this pretty little butterfly. Might go in the pocket. And then next, I have, this is another, I didn't need it, but now that I'm a dog mom, I did want to get this. It is a vent visor clip for their car fragrances. And I do have their car fragrances in my car. So right now the one I have is a pretty simple one. So I might give that to my boyfriend because I know he really likes that car fragrance thing, but I think he does his own fragrance. But he likes one of the scents that I got, which is, the car fragrance. How much was that? $10.95. And how much was the thing? I don't know how much that was. That doesn't have a price tag. I don't know how much it was. $7.95 maybe? I'd have to look over this receipt and figure it out, but I don't know. The car fragrances, I will tell you, were on a 3 for $11 deal. So I got 3. I got 2 of the sweet orange and agave, and then I got 1 of the champagne toast. Unfortunately, they did not have the bell scent in the car fragrances. I would have gotten so many of the car fragrances if they would have had the bell scent. And the last thing I got was a Bridgerton. I think it's a Bridgerton themed candle. It's called Pink Apple Punch. And the fragrance notes are crisp apples, sun-kissed melon, and sugar crystals. It smells so good. I haven't bought candles in forever because I used to not light them. But these are 2 that I could definitely see lighting in my room while the dog is gone and, just feeling better about life. So maybe Friday when I'm looking at that freelance work, I'll be lighting a candle and trying to relax while doing that. Who knows? But that's everything. How much do you think I spent? I mean, I gave you a lot of prices. But how much do you think I spent? Did I say? I don't think I did. $152.45. It was a shock to me as well. But yeah, the money spent. And like I said, there's not that out. These 2 items for sure, I could probably return because I probably don't need them. And I do have the receipt, so I could return them. We'll see if I do, because I know I can. I don't know what their return policy is. Oh, I can go on the website and figure out what the return policy is. So I might return a few items. It's not going to make a huge difference because a lot of the larger ticket items I did want. So would it be good to return those items and just be able to put those back for someone who actually uses them, hopefully? Yeah. But yeah, that is that's my financial update. That is my Project Pan / Project Bag. And then how I kind of failed. Low by 2025. So far. This month is a new month, though this did happen at the very beginning of the month. The purchase was made on the 2nd. So it started the month off with a bang. Secretly, not so secretly, since I'm telling you, I'm hoping that making that purchase makes me not want to buy as much stuff this month. I will say there are some things that I do want to buy this month that are not approved spending, such as a new makeup bag. That would also be a skincare bag because this one's just too big and I did not think about this purchase. So this one will be, as you'll see in the bonus toiletries video, makeup video, I'm sorry. Bonus makeup video. I need to stop talking. My cough is coming back. But as you'll see in the bonus makeup video, that bag is not working out for me, and so I actually need to get a new one. So that one's probably going to be taken to the consignment shops. I do try to do that as much as possible with things, so then they can get a second life. And then if that doesn't work, I do try to take them to the donation shops. The only way I throw or recycle things is if it is not possible to do either one. So, like if it's a used liquid product or something like that. So, if it's not responsible to donate or consign it. So, with that said, I do hope you guys enjoyed all this. I hope you have a great afternoon, evening, lunch break? Whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. As per usual, it's a long one, but I hope you enjoyed. Bye.